Hi guys, my name is Sanella and I am a microblading artist, and in this video I would like to talk to you about the microblading aftercare. Not following the aftercare instructions can be dangerous. There's risks for infections and also premature fading of your strokes, or microblading or shading, whichever procedure you had done. So please make sure you follow all those important steps. So for the first 24 hours after you just got your microblading done, your eyebrows probably feel a little sore right now, so that's normal. Before you do any of that, make sure you wash your hands with a antibiotic soap. Want to make sure we have clean hands before you touch anywhere within the area where you had your microblading done, to avoid any dangerous infections. Also make sure to keep your hair away from your brows. So every 2 to 3 hours after you had your microblading done, if you had done by me, you'll probably receive this little kit with my business card on there, my phone number, my information, that you can always call me if you have any concerns or questions. But in your little kit, what you will be receiving are those little pads and a sample of Aquaphor and a little toothpick. And what you will need is a bottled water or distilled water or sterile water. Please don't use tap water. So with your clean washed hands, after 2 to 3 hours after your microblading, you take one of the little pads, wet it with bottled water, just a little bit, not a lot. If there's a lot of water on your pad, make sure you squeeze it. We just want it to be slightly damp, not super wet. And what you're gonna do then, you're gonna take the little pad and then you're gonna swipe. And for the second eyebrow, I do recommend a new clean pad. And right, just a little bit. You'll see some color coming off from your brows, and that's totally normal. Don't be concerned about that. So again, wipe, wipe. After you're done with the wiping, you will take your little Aquaphor sample. And if you don't have the sample, if you haven't received it, you can always purchase those at any pharmacies. So you take a little Aquaphor, and in my kit I always include a little toothpick because I don't want people to take too much of the cream and put it on the brows. So less is more. Too much of Aquaphor or any of the ointments for after tattooing can blur out your little strokes, and you don't want that. Open this up, take this little toothpick, take a rice piece amount of Aquaphor, and the rice piece amount will go for both brows. So put it over, again with clean fingers, clean hands, wipe it, and then you leave it. Again, 2 to 3 hours later, you will do the same thing again. For next about a week, you're going to apply the ointment twice a day. So I'll recommend probably morning and night. You can apply the thin layer twice a day for the week. It could be after shower, in the morning, and before bedtime. Again, just a very, very thin layer. Less is always more with Aquaphor. Following next 2 weeks, what is crucial for you to avoid? Getting your eyebrows wet in the shower. So when you take a shower, make sure you keep your face away from the water. Don't have the water directly spray on your face. Always keep your head away, wash your hair carefully, or use dry shampoo, which is also recommended, at least for the first few days after your microblading. Please wash your face carefully with a wet towel or makeup wipes or whatever you typically use. Use them all around your brows, don't get that on your brows. Avoid any areas where you might be sweating, like gym, sauna, anything like that, because excess sweating, sweat has salt in it, and which will push out the ink out of your eyebrows. So no gym, no sauna, no sports, no tanning salons, UV or UVA rays, or any chemicals, as they can change the color of your brows and fade them prematurely. Any laser treatments, peeling, any of that, we strongly recommend to stay away from that. Discontinue using any retin A creams, any facial treatments that may peel or exfoliate your skin. Do not pick or peel your brows, even though when they get itchy. Avoid the urge to scratch. Avoid doing any heavy tasks like house cleaning, anything where germs may be surrounding or dust that could get into your healing brows, because remember, they are open wounds and dust, germs can get into it and cause infections. Do not drive in any vehicles with an open roof, motorcycle, bicycle, speedboats, any of that. We don't want heavy wind blowing into your healing brows. And as always, do not touch your brows. Leave them alone and let them heal. And one more important tip that I forgot to mention: don't sleep with your brows on your pillow, because you may wake up with the brows on the pillowcase. Therefore, make sure you sleep on your back. And if you have a hard time sleeping on your back, I do too, you can put some pillows around your neck. You can use 2 pillows behind to prevent you from putting your face on the pillow, or you can also use the little neck pillows from flying. I find any tips and tricks that helps you and prevents your face from going on the pillow. So those are some of my tips and recommendations for your aftercare. If you have any questions or concerns, you can always, if you're a patient of mine, please call me, text me. I'm always there for you and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you guys. Have a great day.